Hello World of Tank Blitzers, it's Littlefinger, and today is May 23rd, 2018, and update 4.10 just landed, and I played my first game in it, and I wanted to just quickly talk about some of the new features. Right off the bat, I'll see here next to the premium account, it's now showing the number of hours as well as the number of days. For those of you that are running out, you can see that a little bit more clearly. If we go into the settings here on the bottom left and go into markers, there is a new option to choose here called Spotted Allies, and I'll turn it on and off, and you can see it's going to let you know whether or not your teammates have been spotted. This is a real useful tool. I suggest you turn that on. And then if we go into the HUD display, you can see here in the bottom left, reload icon in the team list. So what this will do, and we'll show you this on my first gameplay, is it shows you who's reloading on your team. Now, got to admit, in my first game, I really didn't pay much attention to this. This is just one more thing to learn how to do. And then also under other, on the bottom here, national crew voices. I turned that on, played in a German tank with the VK2801, and it was kind of frustrating listening to that. One of the other things that happened to me in my first game is if we customize the controls, you can see my auto aim for some reason landed in the center of the screen. That was also very frustrating. So what I was so looking forward to is replays. So you can now turn on replays, and it'll save them in this area. So what I'm going to do is, this is the first game that I played after this drop, and we're just going to go ahead and start it. You'll hear some new music, and you can see that I'm moving around, and you can see lines under each of these players' names. That's their reload counter. You can look at the Leo there. He's got some dashes indicating that he's got a clip. And so you can see those all slowly filling back up. And we are off and moving. And one of the other nice things is I can, while the video is rolling, except when I zoom in, it automatically forces me to that view. But when I'm not zoomed in, I can even look around to where I wasn't looking during the game, which is kind of interesting and may allow me to do a little bit more teaching and map awareness, which I've really started to get into in a big way. But anyway, as of right now, only the Type 58 is spotted, and so we get a shot into the turret there. We are now spotted, and I've got a KV2 behind me, so definitely don't want to pull out in front of him. So gonna stay behind this hill. Trade-off here is I might get hit by that Type 58, but it's much better than getting hit by the KV2. When I see that they've backed up behind the hill, I am going to go over here and we'll just finish off the Type 58. Was willing to hit point trade with him, but not sure where he is looking at this time. And so we can come in here and we can penetrate the side of his cheeks there. And we'll go in for the final kill shot here. Now we're going to move on around, and our team's not doing a very good job spotting. As you can see, only this Leo is spotted now, and of course I've spotted him. He was shooting me. So again, we're going to push around, get a shot there, probably from the Hellcat. So I'm going to stop behind this hill here, and I know this is a little bit of a bad protocol, but I figure we were up 2 tanks, and I didn't want to pull out in front of those other tanks, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep shooting this AFK player. Catching him on fire certainly helps, and one more shot for kill number 2. Here comes the Hellcat. Luckily he misses that shot on the move, and I was hoping he would make a mistake coming around the side of that building, which he doesn't. And so we kind of just trade shots there with him. Going to go ahead and rush him here when he starts getting shot from the backside. Trade shots again, but we get the kill. Kill number 3 there. And so we're going to come around the side of the building here. Looking at that Leo when the KV pops up. He's only got that small little gun, 90 damage. We're angled. Not too worried. I can take one more shot, which we do there for kill 4. And there's our KV2 for kill number 5. And I'm thinking, wow, this new recording system is great. I'm going to be able to use this all the time. And then the video just ends right here and doesn't even go to the final screen. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is then exit to garage and quit that. Come back to the home screen, and then I've got to come up into notifications and go to the battle that I just played to find out that, hey, I got a mastery and 2,336 damage. Did more damage than the opposing team there. So feeling that this is no longer a very good option for me, and I'm going to have to record them the way I have been recording them. So a little bit of a downside there. Alright, so one other thing that's new with this update 4.10 is a new map. I've got a training room set up. We'll go to it. You can see Alpine Stud. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not good. But we'll go ahead and run this. This is the first time I will have seen this map outside of YouTube videos. So here we are spawning on the north side. We'll just take a quick look around. We've got some buildings over here. Not much in the way of cover at all. Looks like we've got our first bush is right here. Let's go ahead and run to it and see what kind of views we've got. Not much. We've got some views down the side of the map, but outside of that, nothing really. Let's go ahead and check out this little bush here. We've got some nice views into town. Gun depression's not, the hill's not that bad, so our gun depression's going to allow us to shoot all the way down there. We can pull up and shoot down the river there. So this is going to be a nice spot. Looks like you should be able to get far enough down the hill to get out of the way of any line of shots coming your way. Let's go ahead and check out a little bit further north. We've got a railroad line here. This is a very nice looking high ground spot. Too bad this bush is on this side, but good spot here for watching your flank, seeing if anyone's coming around the other side there, it looks like. Some nice high vantage point here to the rest of the north of the map. Obviously this building's providing some nice cover. Looks like Cap A is down low here, so you're protected a little bit in this area for capping A. Another building here on the corner of the map, and we've got another building with some bushes, and this looks like another great spot up here. This looks like a great side for your TDs and anyone with some sniping capabilities. We've got shots all the way down the river there, a little bit into Cap B and through town there. You can see a little bit through town that way. Wow, interesting little map here. So we'll continue on. Got another bridge and a river that looks like it runs all the way through the middle of town here. Don't expect too much to happen here. You're gonna have some nice angles in here if you've got a nice tank with gun depression, American tanks or whatnot. We'll keep working our way around the outside, and then we'll sneak in to the middle. Looks like they've artificially built this up as a sniping spot here as well. Look at this. We've got shots all the way across the map, although you are very exposed up here. That's kind of intriguing. See how that gets played. So let's just continue around. Right now we are in the red south spawn. So you're going to have teams either wanting to go left or right. Right's obviously going to take you around into town here. Little dry riverbed here is going to get you some more hold down positions. Here's our cap C. It's a dangerous cap compared to cap A for sure. A lot more exposed from the sniping spots that I started there at the beginning of this map. So as we come around, I don't want to make this too long here. So now we're back at green spawn. So some really interesting ridges, hills in here on the outside, and then obviously you've got the place where the heavies are going to want to be in town, side scraping here. A little bit of a hill. Well, this is kind of interesting little spot here. And here's cap B in the middle. So the town is not very big, as you can see. I am guessing that most people are going to start playing this on the outside of the map. Primarily going to be a fight for the control of the high ground over here. Can we jump it? Yeah! Woo! Nice little spotting areas here for light tanks and whatnot. Can probably get maybe some proximity spots or just some spots in town, and then can drop down into safety if you've got cover behind you. This is going to be an interesting map. I hope it doesn't take me too long till I see it in game. But for right now, I'm going to go play a few games and see what else we can find out for update 4.10. As always, guys, have fun out there. Stay safe. Get educated. Not fingered. Littlefinger out.